What does alcoholism, forgiveness, and boundaries have in common? Let me ask you this. When someone is an alcoholic, whether they are drinking or not, they're an alcoholic, right? When someone is cured of alcoholism, you don't expect them to have to drink now, right? They may or may not have a drink because that substance has no control over them. But quite often, if we have someone that has hurt us, especially if that's a family member or an authority figure, close friend, someone that is meaning to you, when we forgive them, the expectation is that they have to be in your life. But that is not the same thing. There should be no such expectation, because forgiveness and boundaries are two different things. And just as you forgive someone so that they don't have any control of you, the reason an alcoholic wants to overcome the alcoholism is so that the alcohol doesn't have a control over them. They may or may not have a drink. It is up to them, and they choose from within whether that suits them or not. So when you truly forgive someone, they don't have control over you. You don't have to cut them out because they have control, or allow them in because they have control in your life. You can have your boundaries, and they can be a part of your life if they work within those boundaries. So when you forgive someone, you forgive them for you, because when you are holding on to a grudge, it is harming you. You cannot feel anger and love at the same time. And when you feel love, it is a much better frequency, right? We want to be happy. We want to have love in our life. And if you're hanging on to desperation, frustration, and anger, you can't feel love. So forgive them, but you forgive them and you have your boundaries. Then you are truly free, because you may choose for them to be part of your life or not, like the ex-alcoholic might choose to have a drink or not. So when you forgive someone, it does not mean that they have to be part of your life. It just means that you free yourself, and then you may or may not choose to have them as part of your life in the future. Let me know, does that land for you? Do you agree with that principle? Or do you have this expectation that if you forgive someone, then you have to forgive them on their terms and allow them back into your life?